Adi and I started Houzz when we remodeled our own home. It was basically just a tool to help us with our own remodel. I wrote all the code myself, set up the first 20 servers, even designed the first version of the site. And so when we started hiring engineers and designers to Houzz, I wanted them to have the same experience. I wanted them to feel like they're empowered to do things from beginning to end.
The stuff on our end. And so it's the same. Here as an engineer, you get to focus on the part that you really enjoy, which is building features. And actually implementing the features, actually building these things, right? And that's, to me, that's super cool.
We are building a great community, and we are solving a real problem that users are facing. We are helping people to build their dream home.
All these different devices and screen sizes and resolutions, the fact that I'm designing it and millions of people are using it, that's a dream come true as a designer. There's nothing more you can ask for, really.
This was a really design-focused company. I had projects from day one. I loved that I was going to be able to contribute in a way that was a part of the core mission of the company.
Advantageous for us to have
millions of beautiful photographs of staged rooms and products on our site. And what makes the brand special is that we have to be the frame for those. It's not about standing out. It's not about being in your face. It's about being the subtle brand behind the scenes.
Just like when it's narrower, it will be aligned with this line. When I first joined Houzz, I get to work at the View Idea Books. And then after that, we are revamping the browse photos. And I own the whole flow. And that's a really important page. And they are willing to give me a really big task. And then I just take it and then run with it.
There's no micromanagement per se. No one's going to manage you. So you have to be self-responsible for getting things done.
When I come into work every day, I get to focus on what I know I'm trying to be good at. And I know that everyone around me is doing what they're great at.
You come into the office and everybody is super collaborative. Everybody really wants to just, come over and find out what are we working on now? How are we going to pull it off? How do we do this?
So we have a big open working space. It really helps lower the boundaries between each other.
There's nobody with a special office. There's just a bunch of really great people working together and focusing on collaboration and building the best possible product we can build.
Join us for today's Idea Chat, and you might get inspired to turn that messy pile into a
A
masterpiece.
lot of our success for me as an engineer, what makes me kind of happy, is seeing those things that I build out there, right? Being used by millions of users, right? And being used in a way which, personally I think is really important.
So when I'm about to change my job, I tell my mom about this site. So she doesn't live in the US, so she's not familiar with English at all. But when she look at the site, she's actually very happy for me. He likes to see the picture, even she doesn't really care about what's the language you say on that.
Every night when I go to bed, I would open up the iPad, check out the App Store reviews, kind of see feedbacks from users saying that, oh, I like this app is the greatest ever, thank you. Even in the forum, right, in the Houzz discussion forum. I mean, this just gives me the feeling that, hey, you are doing something great for people. And it's really the community, right? The stickiness of the community as well, that makes you really want to come to work every day.
I always wanted to work at a company that I'm passionate about, that I love the product, and Houzz is that company. Even though I work and test my code and make sure everything works properly, I get to look at so many beautiful pictures of home remodeling and design. It's very satisfying. After a successful release, the tradition is to go out for ice cream. Either it's a frozen yogurt or we go out for gelato, and so that's a lot of fun. We always look forward to it.
We're in downtown Palo Alto, which is fantastic. It's great to be able to grab a coffee with someone anytime, hang out with kind of other coworkers. We can be talking about things in terms of related to Houzz or even just hanging out.
We're working on exciting problems, and everyone here is really great to collaborate with, but also to hang out with. And so it just feels really fun, and it doesn't feel like a job, and that's the best thing about it.